Okay, second one I'm going to go through is citations, which is a good kind of segue here. So job to be done is that I want the reference in the chat to be relevant to the chat response, right? So when you click on that citation, it actually links to something that is relevant. And there are, let's see, a couple of different things we're going to go through. Let's start here. So I showed a workflow last time for the chat workflow that we have. So I made one for the citation workflow as well, because I wanted to just do a deep dive into how we actually get the citations from a chat. Essentially, the way this works is when we get a chat message, or the user gets a chat message back from Storytell, we add that little link that they can click for the citation. When they click that, we collect information about that sentence that's being linked there, that's being cited, and we send it to our backend. And what the backend does is first it encodes it. So it sends it to Hugging Face, turns the text into some kind of vector. Then it matches that vector against all other vectors in Zillis that user has access to, everything that they are permissioned for, and returns the top vectors according to what's called cosine similarity. If you're not familiar, it's just a way of evaluating how close the vectors are to each other. And then from there, we return the top, I think it's up to 10 vectors to the front end that then get displayed as citations, or the story tiles associated with the vectors get displayed as citations. So that's kind of the way the whole workflow works right now. And it works actually very well. There's, some little room for improvement, but is very good in general. But one area where we thought we could improve is that when we actually match to vectors in the vector database, right now we're matching to every vector the user has access to. But in reality, what we really want to do is we only want to match to vectors that were used in this original chat, right? Like we only want to cite story tiles that the LLM saw at the time of that chat message. We don't want it to be citing content that was not seen during chat, right? So one thing that we've done is add an extra step to this workflow here, which is to do exactly that, which is filter down the vectors before we cite them to only ones that were actually used during the chat message, during the original LLM call. And so that work's been done. There's some backend changes. There's only one front end change that we need to put in to actually enable all of that filtering to actually reduce that down. So that's should be coming very soon here. Let's see, the other part around citations is, where's my Storytell here? Ryan and I were chatting, I think it was just yesterday, about another kind of looks to be a bug around citations, just kind of not getting that highlighted text around any one specific citation. Ryan, I actually think I might have an idea for what's going on. I don't know if you've already investigated this and know, or if you're going to talk about it later, maybe we can just take it offline. But another improvement coming to how we actually display these visual story tiles as citations.